driving us camp, there's a tree down across the road. I won't get out because these people have got the situation under control, but man, it's stormy already. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you've seen driving in, there was some pretty torrential rain, there was trees down over the road and it's been all go. But now it's kind of eased a bit and it's spitting. But I think there's some heavy rain to come in later. We've got the van here, got my big tarp, gonna get it set up and hopefully just chill out, maybe get a fire going and enjoy this rain. It should be getting quite nice and cool in the morning. Starting to take shape just in time. Rain's coming in a bit more now. I'll muck around with these, get it all positioned perfectly. We'll get my chair out and a brew on, I reckon. Well, that was pretty good timing. Seems like the rain's setting in. I'm gonna get my chair set up, but I'm pretty happy with the setup. It allows me to have this side door kind of the van covered. It's a little bit low, but it should work out alright. Oh no, I made a critical mistake. I didn't bring the right chair. This is the only chair that I have. Oh, I had a feeling I was forgetting something. I was a bit rushed coming out for this camp. I mean, it's still comfortable, but it just seems a little bit silly. It'll work. Yeah, some nice rain now. Got to get the thermocell going, there's a few bugs around. So that thing should secrete like a scent and it keeps the sandflies away. Got some pooling. This is just not really going to plan. The tarp setup should work pretty good though, like I'm fully sheltered here. And it's nice to look out at the rain and the mountains. But I'm a little bit annoyed about the chair situation. Nothing a big brewer tea can't fix though. Big brewer builder's tea. And the setup. The water's running off the tarp good now though. And there's not much wind, so I'm quite sheltered in here. The thermocell's working good. You guys can probably see there's a little pile of wood down here. It's left over from a camp that I did about 6 months ago. So I might get a little fire going, but I'll probably have to go chop a few more trees. But we'll see how we get on. It's not super cold. Okay, I'm gonna go try find a tree to get some firewood. Oh my goodness, guess what I just found? The camp chair. We'll get this set up. Okay, that's a million times better. I got a little bit of wood, but I'm not sure about the fire. I'll cut it up and see how much I have. I might just light it when I'm doing dinner. Because it's not really cold. So I think I'll do that now. And then I might go over that way and see someone. For a beer. It should actually burn for a while once I get it chopped up. Oh, it's so much better having this chair. Alright, I'm going to split a few of these bits up. Build a little fire pit. I think we're going to have a beer. This stuff splits like a dream. Oh my god, I'm filthy. Alright, that should do it. Alright guys, after a disastrous start to this camp, we have the situation under control. We have heavy rain coming down. I've got my nice little fire pit over here and some wood for a fire later. But I don't think I'll light that till I do dinner. But for now, I think I'm going to go over through the trees and see Tony from AB Camping and have a beer, because he's camping just around the corner. So we'll do that, we'll go say hello, and we'll come back and do dinner, I think. But for now, the rain has set in. Let's go! We've made it to another hobo camp.
A hobo with a B.
In the rain. Look, haven't had a beer in 3 months.
Cheers everybody.
Very wet all of a sudden.
Soaked.
Ooh.
Wow.
Anyway, we're going to have these, and I suppose I'll come back to you at dinner time. If I make it. Is that going to burn the tarp?
No.
I always get that comment.
Not even close. It's soaking wet. I've just been steaming.
Okay, we're back at camp and it's coming in. I'm going to try and get this fire going now, then we're going to get dinner on. It's very wet, as you can see. A massive chunk. The rain's coming in real thick and heavy now. This jacket that I'm wearing is waterproof. It's a down jacket that's got a raincoat over top. So I should be okay if it gets a bit wet. But I think this will take. Let's hope for the best. Once we get this under control, I can get dinner on. But it's like a full-blown rainstorm now. Far out. I'm absolutely drenched. It appears as though the fire is taking nicely though. But I've got cooling. This tarp is not set up nicely. Far out, man. It's a lot of rain coming in. It looks like the fire's pretty well established now. I used a heap of fire starter, so it should be okay. It's always fun to go see Tony for a beer in the rain. But yeah, I've got quesadillas for dinner, and they're going to be epic. But I just want to make sure the situation's fully under control. Then I'll get everything out and prepare it, and we'll have a massive feast in this rainstorm. Gotta wipe myself dry with this cloth. I'm not sure if you guys could tell, but from the whole start of this video in this camp, I've been a bit disorientated. I've quickly rushed to pack to get out here, so I forgot a few things and I just didn't really know what I was doing. But it looks like it's turning out to be quite a nice event. Once this gets down to coals a bit, I'll be more calm and I can do dinner. But I think I just got to take a minute, take a deep breath, chill out, and just enjoy this rain. Okay, time for dinner. This is going to be maybe one of the best meals that I've ever cooked on a camp. I've got some Wagyu beef mince here. We're going to make deluxe fajitas. I've never done these before, so bear with me. This is quite a messy and wet situation to be cooking dinner in. It smells good though. So I've got a fajita mix, but I'm actually making quesadillas. But you know, it should taste good all the same. It's starting to smell real good. I'm actually starting to get a bit hot now. The fire's absolutely cranking. Whew. Open this jacket up. Alright. So I haven't done this before, like I said. And I think it should be pretty easy. I've got these tortillas. I've placed this in. And I'll get my meat mixture. And then what I'll do is I'll put some of this tasty cheddar cheese. Sprinkle that on. Oh man, that looks good. And then fold it. I've got a bit of this special extra virgin olive oil infused with garlic. Get a bit of that in there. Then we'll gently toast it and get all that cheese melted. Okay, it's looking good. What I think I'll do is I'll make all three of them, then I'll eat them. I won't do them one by one. Oh, it smells incredible. I want to get it real nice and crispy. Clean up is going to be a nightmare. We'll get another one on. There's mince going everywhere. Sour cream. Oh my goodness, I've got a feeling like this is going to be very messy to eat. I mean, check this out. Oh man, it's not every day you're having a feast like this. I'm just going to eat it and I'll let you know what it's like. This is unreal. I got some extra hot chili here too. What an indulgence. I love Mexican flavors. And this is just like bursting with flavor. Beefy, spicy, creamy. That's the best thing I've ever cooked on camp. Honestly. Oh my goodness. I'm lost for words. This is like a sweet spicy mango salsa. Get a bit more of that on there. And a bit more sour cream. My goodness. It's kind of hard to show you what it's like. It's just packed with flavor. I think I've achieved ultimate redemption now of this meal. I'm officially now 100% content. Now I have to tidy up a giant mess. Time to get in the van. I've tidied everything up out here and the rain's just coming in solid. But I really just want to get inside now. So I'll come back to you guys when I'm in there. Finally, we've made it into the van. It's going to be real nice in here just listening to the rain. It's got quite good like insulation and sound deadening, so I won't really be able to hear a whole lot of noise. It's like a muffled sound, which is really nice. But I should get a real good sleep. I'm quite level, but I think I'll probably overheat. So I've got the window open at the back and the tarp's covering it, so I can have that little slit open without rain getting in. But yeah, I think I'll overheat with this quilt. This is the Alton 0 degree, but I think it's only going to be like, I don't know, 7 degrees Celsius or something. So I'll probably get real sweaty. But anyway, I'll show you around in the van. This is the window that I've got open here. It's like a gap about that big. So I should have good airflow coming in. I want to sleep with my head down this end this time, which I haven't done before. So that should be quite cozy. I won't shut the curtains though, because the tints are just so dark and there's no one around but Tony. And I don't think he's going to be looking in. But I just want to lie down for a bit. I'm quite exhausted. That was pretty hectic for a van camp, if you couldn't tell. But I want to get everything sorted out and I'll come back to you guys. Alright everybody, I'm extremely tired. I think I'm just going to go to sleep. It's been a pretty big day and I'm just tired from being a new dad. You guys will know what I mean if you've got kids or have had kids. It's just that lack of sleep. But my daughter Penelope, she's doing very, very well, and so is Victoria, my wife. Some of you guys ask where she is, but you know, Penelope's only 6.5 months old. That's my newborn daughter, so it's not like she's going to be coming out camping just now. But they're doing really well. Might post some photos on Instagram, so I'll put a link in the description. You can check that out if you want. But yeah, I just want to say massive thank you to everyone, and a special thanks to the Gearshop New Zealand for supporting the channel. And if you guys want to support me, you can purchase some gear from them. They have pretty much everything you would want. So I'll put a link in and you can follow that up and sort yourself out with some good camping gear. I got some discounts as well. But I'm just going to listen to the rain and drift off to sleep, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for coffee. Good night. Good morning. I had a really good sleep actually. To begin with, it was quite warm, but as the night went on it cooled down quite a lot, and by the time the morning came around, super cozy, wrapped up in the quilt. It's just been consistent rain pretty much the entire night. Periods of heavy, then eases off a bit. Right now it's just kind of medium level rain, and the light's starting to appear in the sky. I'm gonna have this brew and just chill. Man, this is nice. Fully secure in here, you can hear the birds. Warm and dry. Sleeping in the van is definitely the closest experience that I've had while camping to being at home, in terms of like comfort and just overall quality of sleep. It's kind of hard to explain, it's nice in here. The sounds of everything. I think coffee in bed is my favourite thing about camping. This is so relaxing. Just listening to the rain in ultimate comfort. English breakfast. The best tea in the world. I've migrated down to my ground chair. It always surprises me how much space is in this van. Like when you look at it from the outside, it's very small, but it seems huge in here. I guess I'm comparing it to a tent. So compared to a tent, it's massive. At some stage this winter, I'm going to do a road trip in the van, go down south in New Zealand and chase the snow and go to some new spots where I've never been before, so that'll be quite exciting. So that's why I'm kind of testing out the van to get a feel for it, look what setups work best, what gear I need in here before I take it out on a big mission. She's a bit wet. I think I got this jacket critically wet yesterday and water's just wetted out the fabric. It's still lofting pretty good, but it's not anywhere near as good as it should be. Sitting back on the chair doesn't help either. It compresses the down and forces moisture into it. But I was going to cook breakfast outside, but I might do it in the van. Test that out. So this is what I got for breakfast. Wattie's baked beans with sausages. I've never eaten this before, so it's going to be interesting to see what it's like. I know some of you are going to be like, beans are disgusting, but I quite like beans. There's like mini wieners. Right, I think these are pretty much done. Gotta eat straight from the pan like an animal. I'll tell you what, that's not bad. In a pinch. Well, no, not even in a pinch. It's quite fulfilling. The sausages aren't the best, but they do provide a nice kind of spicy texture. Considering it's from a can, I'd give it a 7.8 out of 10. Because I like beans. That's just what I wanted actually. Very nice. See that? It's like a mini hot dog. Bathing in beans. I actually really like that. 8 out of 10. Man, the rain is just absolutely coming in. This rain is mental. Far out, man. It's crazy. Well, I wasn't really expecting a full-blown rainstorm in the morning. But it's nice. The shelter's working good and I'm warm. I've got a massive coffee here. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it. I wonder how Tony's doing over there. His setup was quite nice. He's probably got his fire going. I'll go and see him, but I'll get way too wet. It's chucking down, man. This is heavy rain. sure I'll be packing up in this anytime soon. I'll get very, very wet. I'm a little bit nervous now that I won't even be able to get out of here and cross the fords in the van. There's probably trees down on the road. It's quite windy. Okay, we're back in the van. Tony just came over to say hello, so we'll go over and see his campsite. But hopefully she starts up. Yeah, baby, like a dream. Very, very steamy.
Yep, I can.
Well everybody, that was the camp. A lot of rain, good food, and I think we redeemed it from the terrible beginning. But I'm gonna head home now, and if there's no trees down or slips or anything, I won't see you again, and that'll be all for now. But thanks for coming along, and if you enjoyed it, go check out some of the old videos and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.